25 teachers were removed last week after a group of boys with an axe threatened the school principal and allegedly tried to steal a vehicle. Not all the teachers have agreed to go back, and the community remains divided over how to solve the entrenched problem of violence and disadvantage. Ginny Stein visited Aurukun to talk to the WIC people about them and the solutions.
Just a few weeks ago, the executive principal of Aurukun's Cape York Academy was boasting about his school's success.
We now have 85% of our students at the end of year 2 who have made that transition successfully are now what we would call literate.
Word 2 is should. What word? Should. Spell should. S-H-O-U-L-D. Yes, perfect spelling.
In a community described as one of the most disadvantaged in the country, this school is considered an oasis for the children who attend.
Word 6, what word?
Weighted.
Weighted, that's excellent.
The attendance at the lowest points, particularly in my time, but in the 80s and the 90s, was as low as 30 and 40% of students were attending on a regular basis. We are now looking at between 50 and 60%, sometimes a bit higher, but we still have a challenge, and it still is a significant issue for us at Aurukun in particular.
I'm sure the teachers would love nothing better than go to school and have all the kids at school. All the kids wanting to learn, wanting to do well, supported by their parents.
But last week the school was closed after the school principal was allegedly attacked late in the evening. All teachers were ordered out.
We need that education in our community. We need to protect our teachers.
Violence in Aurukun has been an ongoing problem for years, but it escalated late last year with the shocking death of one man who was run over as community members watched on.
I feel it's so divided today. Something really needs to be done, and I believe the leaders, the structural leaders, have to start putting something in place for the community.
Tribal violence has firmly divided the community.
It was very bad. It seemed like no one wanted to step outside their door for fear of being hit by someone.
I'm just sad that people think that the only way they can sort this out is with more violence.
There we go, Solomon.
Traditional owner Kerry Tamwoy is leading reconciliation efforts in the community.
There are a lot of broken people in the community, and we just want people to first of all listen to us, listen to our ideas.
The issues are alcohol, marijuana, and I'd say gambling as well. Everyone, yeah, it's very hard.
This is meant to be a dry community, is it? Is it?
Yeah, it is. But I'm saying when like grog comes in, people bring in grog to sell, and sometimes it gets to the point where the whole town gets really intoxicated and picks on each other, then everything starts.
In 2008, Aurukun, along with 3 other communities in the Cape, signed up to a government-supported welfare reform project. Its aim was to end passive welfare and attach obligations to payments.
Under welfare reform, what we've tried to do is really talk about and tackle 4 things, 4 major cogs, which is education, getting kids to school, social responsibility, home ownership, and economic opportunities.
The Family Responsibilities Commission is a key component of the welfare trial.
Okay, this is the timetable for next week. If you'd
Elders work with families to get kids to school. It's been tough going.
The good parents send their children to school, most of them. But the bad ones, they stay at home.
So nothing you can do is
nothing can we do. Year after year we tell them every time now, the same kids, they still don't go. Only the good ones.
If the child don't go to school, we put them on voluntary income management or basic card.
Is that considered shameful?
It's not even shameful. I had a voluntary income management too, but my children do go to school every day.
So why did you do it?
My family always testing me for cash. Then I said I'll have to put myself on voluntary income management.
Excellent, great mate. Tina is happy. I can see your.
If you actually look at that cohort, those children that attend 90% are actually increasing. So they're getting stronger and stronger. But there is a group of people in Aurukun as a community that still really struggle.
A lot of money has been spent in this community over the last 8 years, but where has it all gone? That's the question.
Where has it gone?
I don't know. I wish I knew. But if people are saying that there was a lot of money been put in this community over the past 8 years, where's all the positive outcomes?
So what we see is a policy, the welfare reform program, being extremely expensive. Some figures are estimating between the state and federal government an investment of around $260 million across 4 communities with a combined population of 2,600 people, and that is separate to everyday service delivery around health and things like that.
I'd love to be able to live back here and work, but it's just impossible.
Bruce Martin is a member of the Prime Minister's Indigenous Advisory Council. He was born in Aurukun and spent his early years here. He comes back regularly to visit his mother. He says any solution for the community has to come from within Aurukun.
I'm certainly not prescribing what the solution is, and I don't pretend to know what the solution is, but I do understand that we can't have a solution without a very good process that is led by WIC people.
All the boys is just having, they're all good, like we're all brothers, like we act like we're brothers, we have a joke and there's like no violence happening.
Yeah, it's good to do things like this, get the boys together.
Come together as one, we can be the one community in this place.
Ginny Stein reporting from Aurukun.